suits you.
Yeah, it's great to come in and put the shirt on for the first time. I've just had a look through the facilities also, and I was training here about 3 or 4 years ago, and they were very different. They've had a really good upgrade, and actually really good facilities, which I don't know a lot of people would know, but yeah, it's really good in there, and I'm looking forward to the times to come.
Was that your first look in the club? Like, did you do any tour beforehand, chat, with the club around here before? Or?
No, I hadn't actually been to the facilities. I had a chat to a panel of blokes from Brady Rawlings, John Blakey, Gav Brown, and those sort of guys in a little Zoom interview before choosing to come here. But yeah, like I said, it's great in there, and I'm looking forward to it.
There's not much about this year that's not unique, including that process of coming to a new club. It's all via Zoom. How unique is it coming to a club without a senior coach? You haven't had that, I guess, contact of someone to bounce things off, that sort of thing. Was there any hesitation on that front?
No, not at all. I trust the judgment of the people choosing the coach, that they'll choose a good person that will want to put the club heading in the right direction. And like I said, I had that Zoom meeting, and I got great confidence with the fact that you're going to have a head coach, but the support staff around him are great. So I backed that in, and that's made my decision a lot easier.
Your old mate Robert Harvey, his name has been thrown up. He's someone that you know pretty well.
Yep.
Would he be someone that would have your backing as a player to potentially be a senior coach?
Yeah, I'd love it if Harves came here. He's one of the better blokes I've met, and he's a really good person in terms of building relationships, and he also knows his footy very well. So I think Harves is a great candidate, and I don't really care who gets it, but I hope he does.
How have you got your head around how you got here and the departure from Collingwood?
Yeah, I have. It's obviously been well publicised in the last week, and it's been good to just chat to Bucks and clear the air, and everything's all good now, and I'm wrapped at the opportunities that lie ahead at North Melbourne.
Can you tell us something from what was said during that conversation that was really meaningful to you?
I suppose it was just the fact that we both had no hard feelings toward each other. So we can leave, and I'm sure if I run into Bucks down the road, I'll sit down, have a chat, have a beer, whatever it goes.
What about the initial, when the trade kind of was instigated? You spoke about calling Bucks yourself. Are you a bit upset the way it panned out and the way you found out you were going to be traded?
Yeah, like I've said plenty of times, I just didn't really know what was the go. I've never been traded before, so I don't really know what the actual process is, and I just told my events of how it happened.
Did you listen to his account this morning? Obviously it was the first time he's spoken publicly, and a lot of people were waiting to hear from him. Did you tune in on your way here?
Yeah, I did read a few brief parts of it.
What did you think?
Obviously I think there's a difference between what you need to work on and being traded. So I didn't have any indication. That's how I felt, unless it was the dialect obviously between us wasn't clear enough both ways. So no, it's all right. It's turned out well for me in the end. I've ended up here at North.
So is it a little bit of a fire in the belly, I suppose, to maybe show Bucks and show maybe some people in Collingwood who thought, given the reasons they did trade you, prove them wrong?
Yeah, certainly. Certainly put a little chip on my shoulder, and a lot of motivation to get out there and work hard and put my best foot forward here at North, and I'm really looking forward to the time comes when we get to play Collingwood.
Does that start now? Are you looking to really up your training regime in this pre-season so that you get the ground running in 2021?
Yeah, definitely. Started 2 weeks ago, and we're just slowly building. Gone out and gotten a personal trainer. So obviously body size is something I need to work on, and hopefully he can help me improve that, and it'll take my football to the next step.
Are you feeling good physically? I know there might have been some physical issues in the pre-season last year and before that. Do you feel ready to attack the full pre-season physically at your best?
Yeah, obviously the glandular fever didn't help last year, but I'm at 100% at the moment and up and running. So I'm really looking forward to getting in and doing the 2 weeks training here with the 1st to 4 year boys, and just sort of getting to know everyone.
The messaging that Collingwood gave you around standards and things like that, do you feel that's fair, and do you feel like that's also giving you not just motivation but giving you some instruction of what you need to do now?
Yeah, certainly. I think as young players we're continually growing and building, and we've all got things to work on, whether it be on the field or off the field, and I've addressed mine, and hopefully I can continue to improve on those, and I'm sure the environment here at North Melbourne will also help me to do that.
What about having landed here with a mate? That
Yeah,
helps.
it's awesome to come across with R2. R2's one of the most loved teammates. He's very gentle and very kind person, so to come along with R2, it's great to see a familiar face, and I'm looking forward seeing what he can do next year also.
Just meet some of the players today. Is that what's planned? Saw a few of them wandering earlier.
Yeah, saw a few of the boys, Josh Walker, Luke McDonald, Taylor Garner, so a few of them are just here getting some work in, which is awesome. It's good to see that they're a motivated group, and I'm looking forward to cracking in with them.
Much has been made of North's attempts in the past to try and snag a big fish and a big player. Do you feel like you can live up to that potential expectation that finally been able to jag a young rising star? Do you think you're capable of that?
I certainly wouldn't call it a big fish, but yeah, I'm rapt that I've come here. Like I said, they presented to me about a week and a half ago, and it made my decision very easy. It seems like a great club that's looking in the right direction. There's plenty of young talent mixed with a few senior boys who can pass on their wisdom and certainly help us grow as a team, and I think success probably isn't too far away.
Did you have other clubs that you were talking to in that respect on the Zoom, and what was it that set North apart?
Yeah, had a few other clubs. I just think obviously the opportunity here with such a young group to start something and build it as a whole core group rather than people coming in and out all the time was very enticing for me.